Hello, everyone. Thanks to interest in OCTO Cloud Foundry Service Marketplace project. We will have 3 parts of videos to introduce the OCTO Cloud Foundry Service Marketplace projects. At the first part, we will introduce project background, the existed issues in open source Cloud Foundry. Then give the high-level design of the project, as well as the visions of it. At the second part, we will demo how a Cloud Foundry user operate the Cloud Foundry, what benefits he gained when Cloud Foundry applied our service marketplace solution. At the last part, we will change the aspect to the service providers, to see how easy they can contribute the services, and sell them in our marketplace. Here is the first part, the background and architecture of OCTO Cloud Foundry Service Marketplace. Runtime and framework are very important concepts in Cloud Foundry. Cloud Foundry provides build pack to pack your program and the operating system image together, into a container, which called garden. It also has a cluster management system, Diego, to make sure your program works well in the container. If the containers failed, Cloud Foundry will know it and restart them. In another word, Cloud Foundry did very good in the runtime and framework part. The output of runtime and framework is containers, which wrap your applications. However, our projects are not only the codes. Besides our codes, our projects also have something stateful. We have to persistent our data to databases, we have to do communication between components, we have to link to outside world, like send a SMS. All these requirements are related to system state. Cloud Foundry called these stuff services. Cloud Foundry used the mechanisms called bind and unbind, to make our codes can consume the services. Codes and services is a relative loose coupling. Since Cloud Foundry v2, how to manage services is not in Cloud Foundry scope. Cloud Foundry defined a set of REST API for creating, deleting, binding, unbinding services, and some service marketplace API, to allow different service providers to describe the features of the services they providing. But Cloud Foundry does not tell us how we provision the services, which relies on the service broker implements. We have several choices. Using BOSH to deploy a cluster for services, a common practice. Most of the commercial distribution offer the services based on that. But most of these implements are not open source, which we cannot use. MySQL broker is most mature, confined in open source. Even it lacks of the advanced feature, and not isolated enough. Besides using BOSH to deploy a service cluster, there are some else solution can be found, but those solution either just for test purpose or need charging. So, we face a challenge, how we offer the services to Cloud Foundry. We were just have a collaboration with China Mobile, and working on help them integrating Cloud Foundry with the China Mobile Big Cloud to offer PaaS inside China Mobile Group development team in public. Coincidentally, both our labs environment and China Mobile case, are deploying Cloud Foundry upon OpenStack. At the same time, we notice that OpenStack community is working on providing more and more application-level solutions. In OpenStack Big Tent, we can find Trove, which provides database as a services, so we can easily provision and manage MySQL, MongoDB, Redis and other databases with its API. We also can find Sahara, which provides big data processing as a service. With its help, we can create a Hadoop cluster in a minutes to enable the big data and analytic capabilities. Analogously, we have Zacker in the Big Tent provides message bus, Manila to provides file folders. And Murano itself is a marketplace in OpenStack, which developers are able to contribute different applications to it. In light of that, we are wondering, can we offer the services to Cloud Foundry leverage to these OpenStack Big Tent projects capabilities? So we came out the initial idea, OpenStack Managed Cloud Foundry Services Marketplace. After we discuss with both EMC OCTO colleagues and China Mobile partners, we were thinking following questions. What if we do not deploy Cloud Foundry upon OpenStack, instead, we are using vCenter? Can it be flexible enough or compatible with different IaaS? Can we design it as an ecosystem? Because there are too many kinds of services, it is impossible to develop all service by one team's efforts. It needs rely on the collective efforts. Building a healthy ecosystem to attract developers as contributions, let it work as a real marketplace. Independent developers, organizations, companies sell their services in the marketplace platform. Because of the BOSH CPI, Cloud Foundry natively support multiple IaaS. What we need to enhancement is decouple the services providing implementation from OpenStack. The next question is how we can make Cloud Foundry know and use the services provision and management by our marketplace. For that, we build a specialized service broker for the service marketplace. Service broker is a mechanism provided by Cloud Foundry. If we build a service marketplace for Cloud Foundry, there are 3 different roles in the story, who have different requirements. Cloud Foundry users, who is the application developers, using Cloud Foundry to speed up the software development cycle. Service marketplace managers, who manage the Cloud Foundry services part. In another word, they manage our service marketplace, and responsible for the services offer SLA. Service driver contributors, we are planning to build an ecosystem to let others sell their services in it. They are the sources of the innovation. From Cloud Foundry users' aspect, they require the services have more advanced feature, rather than only create, delete, bind and unbind. For example, they want something like backup feature, which makes sure the data safe. They want the migration features, the compression features. Besides that, they ask the services should be reliable with suitable SLA. Of course, all the features should be easy to understand and use. To fulfill the requirements, we design the service marketplace can offer advanced features and show their SLA before Cloud Foundry user selecting. It might say, services driver contributors competes through providing different services features and SLAs, with a reasonable prices. It experiences the same we go shopping in a mall. Because we have enhanced a lot comparing to the original Cloud Foundry services features, we developed a Cloud Foundry CLI plugin to make Cloud Foundry seamless adapted the new features. The same usage experience with using other functions, Cloud Foundry users enjoy the new capabilities offered from our service marketplace. To a service marketplace managers, they care about if the management capabilities powerful enough. Is it based on role-based access control? Can it easy to locate the errors if the services meet issues? Can we have flexible billing strategies of the service usage? How we manage the service drivers contributors. Our service marketplace are all based on REST API, which easy to extend and develop GUI and dashboard for service marketplace managers. We provides the role-based access control features, and interfaces to integrate to OLTP, OAuth providers. Our service marketplace also provides the log aggregators for services logs, and interfaces for futures enhancements on error analytics. And we have designed extensible billing interfaces for different strategies. Finally, for services driver contributors view. They're most concerned about are, 1. How much I can earn from the contribution. 2. The threshold to contribute. The threshold including, is it easy to contribute the driver? Is it expensive to contribute? Can I contribute if I have no local data center? In the service marketplace driver, we design a 2-level contribution levels, 1 contributor, or organizations, or 1 company use contribute 1 driver, sharing the same development token, which have quota of using the helpers from service marketplace, and 1 driver can have multiple bridge for different kinds of services. For example, 1 developer can offer MySQL, MongoDB, RabbitMQ, Hadoop and more services, and sell them in the marketplace. Just image 1 driver is 1 shop, you can sell multiple products in 1 shop. To lower the bar of contribution, Service Marketplace provides a set of helpers for contributors. For example, we provides asynchronous call for contributors, let them get rid of the thread management things. We offer the timer for contributor easy to create cron jobs. More than that, we both support local or remote drivers, which means driver contributors can start to contribute without local host. They can just submit the codes to the service marketplace, and we responsible for hosting it. All we do are in order to lower the bar, make more contributor participant to the services development and service marketplace. Only if the participators more enough, the services offered more enough, the service marketplace will become powerful enough, and make Cloud Foundry users easier to develop the software on biz. Here is our OCTO Cloud Foundry service marketplace. So, we have 4 deliverables, or called sub-projects. SMKTCL is a Cloud Foundry CLI plugin, which is implemented by Golang. After installed it, the Cloud Foundry CLI will appear 5 more commands for operating service marketplace from Cloud Foundry users view. Cloud Foundry Service Broker make the Cloud Foundry, or specifically, The Cloud Controller can consume the services. It is implemented the Cloud Foundry Service Broker API, and when received the calls from Cloud Foundry, it will call the Service Marketplace's REST API. Service Marketplace Core defined a set of relative fixed core interfaces. Because it is REST API, so it is easy to wrap GUI or CLI for it. And because it is decoupled from the Cloud Foundry by Service Broker, so the services provisioned and managed by Service Marketplace can also be used in other cases, such as Kubernetes, virtual machines or more. And Service Marketplace Core also provide the basic management and interfaces should implemented. Moreover, Service Marketplace Core offered a set of driver contribution helpers, token management, quota management functions. Service Marketplace driver are contributed by contributors, which responsible for real operations to the service's instances. There may be many drivers in the Service Marketplace, just like there are many shops in a marketplace. The architecture of Service Marketplace is more complex than what we describe here. If you're interested to know more detail, feel free to contact me. And thank you for watching the video.